Hello Pisces, this is your reading for May 2025. The deck of cards I'm using are the Mystical Journey Oracle deck. I do the readings psychically. I get impressions from the diagrams, the pictures on the cards, and I also interact with spirit. So my readings may be a little different than what you're used to. So the first card we have here for you is Resistance. I'm getting the impression you're trying to follow this path. You're aware of this opening over here, but you're not attracted to it. You don't see the value or the merit in taking that path. You see this path, this doorway lit up. It's where you want to go. And you're trying to get that way. And in the card, this person is blowing resistance on you, pushing you away, so that you keep trying to follow this path, but there's all these obstacles that are blocking you, preventing you. It's a steep incline. You don't think it is, but it is. It's far more difficult to take that path, but you keep pushing for it because you're ignoring this one over here. Because you think this is the right place. This is the right place you want to end up. This is the right thing you want to have in your life. But it's not. It looks all shiny and lit up and sparkly and glittery and oh, here we go, this is what you want, this is what you need, this is what, and it's not. It's actually not a good path to take. There's hidden dangers along that way. It's as though what I'm getting is the vision of a long hallway that's open on each end. There's no door. You think the light is coming from the end, but the light is not coming from the end, from the other opening. That's the other side that you have to get to. The light is coming from artificial lighting above, inside the pathway. It's fake. It's artificial light. But you think this is the way I need to go. I need to follow that light and head in that direction. But once you get past the passageway, once you go through that door on the other side, that opening on the other side, it's going to close. And you're going to find yourself in a very dark and desolate place. So if you find that you're trying to accomplish things in life, that you're trying to push for things in life, but you're having all these obstacles, you're having all this difficulty, then let go of it, because this is for you. Let go. They're blowing against you, they're pushing against you to try to help you so that you don't make the mistake of continuing down the path. Go for the one over here. The way is clear. It's a little bit of a hill. It looks like it's more of a hill, but it isn't. It's a smoother, more gradual path, but it's clear. So reevaluate where it is you're trying to head in life. You know, if you're finding all these obstacles with things you're doing, then they're not the right things, okay? And then turn your attention towards the other direction, the other path, the other way that doesn't look as shiny and beautiful and wonderful, okay? But that's the path that needs to be taken. I hope that makes sense for you. So the next card we have here is New Beginnings. So this feels like your energy. Huh. So this has a spirituality about it. There's some kind of difficulty or trouble here. Maybe there's too many spiritual teachings that you've received. Maybe you've tried different spiritual paths. You've looked at different religions. You've looked at different spiritual teachings. There's a feeling here of like the salad bar, right? You pick and choose what you want. Take a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of the other thing. So you've kind of tried all the stuff in the salad bar, and you're kind of like, I haven't really found the perfect combination for me. I haven't found the ultimate salad kind of idea. And so there's a feeling here that maybe that's what's been happening for you spiritually, is you kind of like this aspect for this, but there's a lot you don't like. And then over here on this spiritual teaching, it didn't really fit you. And then over here on this other spiritual teaching, well, you kind of like that, but you couldn't agree with all of it. So I think the thing here to do is look for the one that felt like the best fit for you. And here's the thing that can be difficult, but remember the human aspect. So we learn spiritual things from others who have engaged in those spiritual paths, who have done the work and have learned things and are sharing things so that others can learn. But remember, they're human. So there are faults, there are mistakes. In some cases, there will be egos. In some cases, there'll be straight up con artists who haven't actually learned anything, but they pick and choose different things. They've picked up what's popular and then regurgitate that and pretend it's all their own. So you have to really, really, really be careful of who it is you're learning from. And remember that if there's a spiritual path that you kind of are leaning towards and you really, really liked it, or you really like it, but you have some questions, see if it's the teacher. See if the questions are with the teachers. Is it the teacher's behavior? Is there a way of learning that by removing that teacher? Are there other sources? Are there other books or things online or other teachers that teach that might make you feel more comfortable and might actually help you on your path? Because you have to do it yourself, right? No one can do it for you. That's impossible. No one can save you. You have to save yourself spiritually. So check to see where are the problems. What was it you're having difficulty with, and then evaluate that. Okay, because there's a feeling here of being scattered. There's a feeling here of actually almost a spiritual bullying. So maybe you're getting involved with a cult, but you don't realize it. Maybe you have close friends who are taking advantage of you, or who, it could even be family. It just feels like maybe there's somebody that's pressuring you into doing the spirituality that they do, and they're telling you that it's right, and if you don't do it, you're wrong, and you know, all these bad things are going to happen to you. If they're bullying you, pushing you, if they're pressuring you, that's not spiritual. That's actually really negative. So just kind of be aware of that, because it's just this serpent like dragon ear is kind of wrapped around, and there's just this feeling of, you know, like almost like you're being forced to do something you don't want to be doing. So don't do it, okay? Don't allow that to happen. So do some soul searching and go through, and because I think you have been dabbling in spirituality probably your whole life, and so you kind of have an idea of what felt right and what didn't feel right, and who seemed to be a good teacher. And remember, a good teacher is not someone who's going to be bragging and telling you you can't do it without them, and you know, someone who's got a giant ego. That's not who you want to be learning from. You want to be learning from someone who's humble, who's actually trying to help you make progress. They want to see you succeed, not, you know, they're not out to get you to make them more powerful and make them more rich, and you know what I mean? They're out to actually help you. So look for that, okay? And yeah, so assess where you are spiritually, and try to pick one path if you can. Try to pick one spiritual thing if you can, and follow that as far as you can go. Okay? And when you get to the end of that, then take a look. But if you're scattering around and doing too many things, too many choices, a little bit here, a little bit there, you're not getting anywhere. You just have a lot. It's almost like you're at the beginning level of 20 different things, but you haven't got to intermediate because you just keep trying another beginner thing from something else, right? So yeah. Okay, I hope that made sense. Okay, the next card we have here is Divine Being. So there's inner work that needs to be done, feeling of etherealness, of being a being of light, of rising up, of ascension. And so this needs to be done through inner work. No one can do this for you. You have to actually do this yourself. So you need to do meditation, whatever inner spiritual work you're doing. This isn't something that's gifted to you from outside. No one else can do this for you. They can only help themselves. So you have to help yourself. And you have to start doing the work. Increasing the positive things that you accomplish in life. Increasing the positive things you do. And decreasing the negative things you do. And really, really, really work on being the best spiritual being that you can be in order to make progress, in order to ascend. Okay, Spirit said to go to the next card. So we have Awakening. So there's a lot of pain, a lot of heartache in this card. It's behind you, so I think the worst is over. So whatever really bad, negative things have happened, I'm hoping that the worst is over for you, that there isn't going to be anything worse that's going to happen in the future. However, there's a feeling of fixation on it. You know, you're in the diagram. They're looking towards the smoke, the fire, brimstone, whatever's happening here. They're kind of attached to it. They can't let go of it. They actually, it's like you're identifying with it. Whatever this disaster is it's, you have made it who you are now. So, like, if someone was to, if someone was to say, tell me everything about yourself, who are you? The first thing that would come to mind is that you would describe yourself in your relationship with this horrible thing that happened in the past. That's who you are. That would be the first thing that would come into your mind. Whether or not that you would actually share that with them, that would be the first thing that would be how you identify yourself. It's become part of you, part of your identity. So there's an attachment to that trauma, to that negative thing that has happened. There's an inability to let go of it. It's like there's a feeling you don't want to let go of it. That if you let go of it, you're going to lose part of yourself, if not your whole self. But that's not who you are. It's what's happened to you. It's not your identity. It's like an event that happened. So there is a real need here to kind of just release it. And if it's something that's really horrible and negative that's happened to you, it's not something that, you know, you would want to be identified as. If you were to walk down the street, would you want everyone, the first thing they think of is that horrible, terrible thing, and that's how they identify you? I don't know if I'm explaining that well, but it's like it's crippling. It's crippling you, it's crippling your life, it's crippling the people around you. There are people that have probably left, and you might think they're terrible people, that they don't want anything to do with you anymore because you've gone through this. But it's probably because that's how you identify yourself now. And so that no matter what is going on, like, it always comes back to that. Somehow you always bring it back to that. So it's almost like there's no escaping it until you're actually ready to face it and release it. But it's It's not that you have to completely erase it from your life, from your memory. It's just that you have to let go of your attachment to it, and you're identifying with it. Because again, it's not who you are. It's something that's happened to you. I hope that makes sense. I don't know if that's for everyone watching. Um, but yeah, it's a small section here, right? There's much more blue sky than there is smoke. But fixated here and ignoring this, just really ignoring all of this blue sky, ignoring the good things that are coming along. Um, Even if something good happens, you kind of scoff at it and it's meaningless because you're focused on that fire and brimstone, and it feels like it's in the past. It doesn't feel like it's going to happen in May. But this is something that's happened in the past and you're having trouble letting go of it. So try to think about that. It's not who you are, it's what's happened to you, okay? I wish you the best of luck with that. Okay, I hope this has been helpful. Thank you so very much for watching.